Mississippi Howard School for the Arts has been operating since 1997. Yes. It's a free public charter school.
Hi Sallie B, happy Friday. So last week we told you that we were going on a tour of ECU. We also saw the play The Hobbit while we were there. Check out the footage that we took on our field trip.
Of course. It's very dark.
I'll take you in there, Mr.
Straight through. And to Gandalf.
Come on, you won't get lost. Come on.
A little illumination to light your way. You have yourself only 17.
Oh, let's cook them.
Let's cook them. Let's cook them. Let's cook them all. Let's cook them. Yeah, right there. Come on, come on. Oh, shit. Ask us. Ask us. Welcome, welcome.
They have strange devices.
Welcome to Miller.
Hello. Well. Goodbye. Thank you for visiting.
Just cooking him up.
We can start with it. We can start with it.
You're not welcome. If I can you cook it, not in the cupboard. It's your precious.
Hello.
I've had this many visitors.
Very small house with so many visitors.
So deep, that much space. There you are. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Some tea. It's free. It's not a lot of space.
Oh, so, how you doing?
Thank you for stopping by.
And we're gonna show you guys the costume shop and the paint and prop shop today. And then props over here, we have props closets like hidden all over the theater building that you don't really understand until you have to look for them. And there's literally pretty much any kind of props that you can think of. And that's what a lot of they used for The Hobbit and other shows. Do you guys have any questions about this room?
Do you have a question?
We better go to the costume shop.
sit back and enjoy.
The prop is made in here. As you can see, like all the sewing machines, some are covered up, some are being used. We can pretty much make whatever we want fit the design for the show.
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions? There's some costume or scares you might be able to help you.
Yeah, we got about 3 questions with you.
Yes.
The costume that would change color in the light, the head was made by our collaboration between the costume shop and the prop department. They're really trying to get their hands into doing like large-scale puppetry and that kind of thing. The students are learning to handcraft foam and do all that so they can make these, you know, just these giant, beautiful images. And so that was a collaboration between our costume designer and their prop designer to make the big headpiece. And you'll see there's renderings here on the board, and that actually happens to be the dragon. So you see the drawing of the head that was given from the costume designer to the prop department, and they worked together to make that, and then the costume drawn itself, and that's what the designer draws to give the crew an idea of what we're working towards. The designer reads the play, and you'll read in the play, you know, it tells you where they are, or what in the setting, it tells you where they are and like what kind of environment it is, and they take a lot of literary cues from the actual text that you guys have been reading as well, right? You guys read that? You know, and you notice that it says, you know, little things in there. It'll say, you know, that he put on his cape or he put on a cloak, and so we go through the text and write down those things so that we know what is needed, and then the designer, you know, tries to take into account what kind of area they live in and what kind of person they are, and then she'll meet with the director and do the renderings, and then from there we just pick out, you know, fabrics that we like. If we can't find exactly what the director's looking for, we can screen print, we can dye. You know, they just, the same way you guys, well, pick out your clothes on a Saturday morning, not necessarily during the week, but, you know, like, what do you feel like wearing that day and what is appropriate for where you're going that day, you know?
How long did it take? They've been rehearsing since early September, so it's roughly been taking a few months, but
And then like
more so in the last hour and a half, or month and a half.
Actual set production in the last month after we finished our last show. If you looked around in the shop, if you saw, like in the paint shop, you saw the new colors on the floor. You looked in the costume, all the dresses and the sparkly fabrics that they were working with. They're working on cabaret now. Wow. And we just got out of the Hobbit today, and they had already been working.
They've been working on cabaret since early this month.
Yeah.
So working on usually 2 or 3 shows at a time.
So that's the perseverance that people in the theater world endure, no matter what skill you're working with.
Welcome, one and all, to the Sallie B. Howard Arts and Humanities presentation of the Pride Classes of the Week. The winners are chosen and honored by the Arts and Humanities team. The Pride Most Improved Class of the Week award goes to Ms. Morgan's first grade class. Ms. Darden's third grade class.
Hi, I'm Ms.Fordyce. I am a kindergarten teacher, and today in our class we were intermixing drama with reading. We read the story Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, and we looked at the different sequencing in it, As we used our bodies to reenact it, the students pretended they were statues and showed me the different parts of the story and what went on in it. So we made the connection that actors use props on stage to retell a story. At the end, where we talked about characters and setting, as well as the sequence of the story. And they put together a little project that showed different pictures throughout the story, and they were able to put them in the correct order. What story did we read? Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And we're going to go ahead and review that story now. I'm going to show you the picture. Who is in our picture? Goldilocks. And we're going to find out why she might be falling on her chair. Who remembers what we call things that actors use on stage to help them act something out? Do you remember what those are called?
Props.
Shemaya, is that you? Say it again. Props. Sometimes actors use props to help them on stage, and that's how they can show you what they're trying to do. And we're going to use our props today so we can review the Goldilocks story. So listen carefully to the story. Once upon a time, there in lovely deep woods, there lived a little girl with hair the color of gold. Her hair hung in long curly locks down her back, and she was called Goldilocks. And Goldilocks is what in the story? She's a character. There on the kitchen table was a teeny bowl, a middle-sized bowl, and a great huge bowl filled with hot cereal called porridge. Which one of these do you think I should use to show porridge? The bowl. Why do you think I'd use a bowl? Chloe?
Because you need a bowl.
For what? What's inside?
Porridge.
The porridge. So this can be one of my props. I can use the porridge bowl as a prop. So that's going to be my first one. Finally, she tried the small bed. Goldilocks found the one that was just right, and she fell asleep. What prop do you think I can use for that?
Bear. The bear.
Aisha?
The bear.
Why do you think I'll use a bear?
Because some people take bears with them.
So first we have the porridge. Then she saw the
chair.
And then she saw the
Bear.
the bed.
The bed.
The bed.
I said bed.
I know it's a bear, but that's because some people might go to sleep with a teddy bear.
I do.
Okay, on my board up here, I have our different story parts. First one's the title. What's the title of my story? Keith, what's the title of my story?
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears. My next one is my characters. Raise your hand if you can tell me the characters. Carla.
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks.
That's it.
Who else?
Oh, the Three Bears.
And the Three Bears. My next one is setting. Aisha, see that? That's where the story takes place. Chloe, where's the setting?
The house.
The house. Where's the house at too?
And
the forest. Okay, when I call you a group, you're going to quietly go back to your seat. And we're going to draw the setting and the characters.